All right, it is the Tuesday after work. I believe I figured out this through hole situation. I was looking at the speed wheel. There's a hole. I knew that the speed wheel was down here, but for some reason I didn't put two and two together. That hole correlates with this hole on the through hole because your typical through hole doesn't have a hole drilled through the top of it or that ridge right there. All right, desperate times call for desperate measures. I looked through two O-ring kits, went to Ace Hardware, and couldn't find the proper O-rings that I need for this thing. The two that were on here were just super dry rotted. So these two are the ones that I just went out to Ace that I thought were the replacements, and they are not, obviously way too small. But I just put the two on the bottom. We're gonna hope it does a decent job of sealing. We are going to goop the poop out of it. And when I say goop, I mean 4,200. Like I said, desperate times call for desperate measures. Don't want to put too much because then it'll be too thick. But this is gonna have to have a nice little bead. And then we are going to try not to get 42 all over everything. That was a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot, everybody. That was a lot. Right. Every time I freaking goop something up, I always do that. It's right there. That should be it. Somewhere right there. Definitely not the prettiest thing in the world. Hopefully we can clean it up a little bit. Well, that's pretty lucky. The one wrench that I have up here fits it. Okay. Well, those are tight. All right, so one full coat of black bottom paint is now on the boat. This side is practically dry already, so I'm gonna go ahead and just continue painting. I'm gonna do a full second coat. I know you're not supposed to do it this immediately or this abrupt, but I'm really trying to get this done tonight. I'm gonna go ahead, plug in my phone, not worry about filming. That way I can peel the tape and we can see what she looks like. Just got done shaking up another can of Petit Odyssey HD. This is a ablative bottom paint. Also probably one of the better ablative bottom paints you can buy, considering we use it professionally at the boatyard here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are closing up the boat for the night. Here is another look at our interesting repair. I don't see why it wouldn't work. Looks all sealed to me. But I'm just closing up the boat, and we got the whole thing bottom painted, 2 full coats. I have taken off most of the tape lines since then. I'm not going to show you guys the boat until tomorrow. I want to show it off in the daylight, get a good look at it. It's good to see that my temporary anchor lights are working. Another 9 o'clock night at the boatyard in the books. Luckily, we only have one more boat to do after this one. This must be some old-timey sailboat stuff. The line anchor rope is tied through the lengths of the chain. Never seen that before. Not a lot of chain. It's okay though, because we have a bunch of chain on this side. It's just I can only pull out so much before it's all knotted up down there in the anchor locker. So I'm trying to untie this rope so I can unknot this rope from that chain. I didn't realize these things have little caps because it's old antique boat. They just, it's pretty cool. Slide off and slide on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the following Wednesday. All the tape is off the boat. The whole thing's been bottom painted, and honestly, I feel like it turned out pretty dang good. Obviously, we still have the stand spots and the one block spot on the bottom of the keel. But when the boat gets lifted up, hopefully the straps won't be in the way of those spots, and we can just put a quick coat of primer and a quick coat of paint on it before it hits the water. Plan currently is launching this thing on Friday, but if a paying customer comes along, it's gonna get bumped. I'm gonna try to get them to launch it tomorrow. That would be amazing. But a time slot has to open up for them to do that. Was able to get all the chain out of Wild Goose. There is a lot of chain here. I stretched it from the start of this boat all the way over there to the end of this big boat with the brown roller furler. I've got this shackled tight. I need to put some seizing wire on it, but I believe this anchor is probably maybe a 20-pound anchor. It came off of Wild Goose, and that's a 31. So it should be good for a 24, you would think. Those of you who were wondering how I'm going to recharge my battery, this is it right here. Big old solar panel. It is pretty not sunny out right now, pretty overcast. It's putting out 18.7 volts, so it seems to be working. The solar panel's cleaning up nice. That's clean. This is dirty. Clean, dirty. It's kind of crazy how sensitive solar panels are. That's my meter. I'll stand over the panel. See, the voltage drops just slightly. I'll move out of its way. Voltage comes back up. Put my hand over the panel. Wow. Just did a wee bit more interior cleanage. Starting to look even better in here. Still got a lot of cleaning to go, but I temporarily mounted that solar panel all the way after the boat using the rails like a miniature solar array. Moved the temporary anchor lights to more midship, I guess right in line with the companionway. It's a little past 7 o'clock. Boat's going in the water soon. I could do more cleaning, but right now I'm just gonna call it a day. And maybe I'll actually start on the swamp cooler today when I get home. I still haven't done that yet. Definitely come a long way since when we started, that's for sure. All right, so it is Thursday now. We are going to be removing this 14 AUG. I don't know how old it is. It looks good underneath the sheathing, but I have 12 AUG I want to run, and I want to do one solid piece of wire from here, from the solar panel through the deck and up to the solar controller, obviously fused wherever it needs to be fused. So I'm not sure why I thought I had 12 AUG wire, but I have 14 AUG wire, which is the same wire that is currently wired to the solar panel. So I also don't have any blue buck connectors. The new plan is to just Wago the harnesses together. For the meantime, I'm gonna do red to white and black to yellow. All right. All right, so I've got the main positive and negatives coming out of that solar panel, all taped up, zip tied. I know it looks kind of janky right there, but this is just a temporary run. Goes down, runs through that bulkhead into the cabin, stretches along one of the aft berths. I made another pass through. The wires are then going to go to the solar controller, which is going to be mounted somewhere in this area. That way the leads coming from the solar controller to the battery are going to be super short. Alright, so I cleaned all of the bilge covers and storage covers, even though it doesn't look like it. I pressure washed it all. I haven't like sprayed any cleaner on them. But this is how we are going to leave the J24 for its launch day, which is tomorrow. I brought my brand new butane camp stove up there in preparation for the first meal, baby. So I'm gonna bring the swamp cooler with me. That way tomorrow morning I can fill my big cooler up with bulk ice. Use some of that ice to fill up this little cooler and then refill that big cooler back up with some more ice. So yeah, this is it. This is how she's gonna go to the water. I am hoping before I get off the dock, they will let me do a solid deck brush, and I'll even wash down the hull sides. There's just hoses on the dock. Somebody jacked the hose that I was using over here. Not sure where they put it. So crossing my fingers that they will allow me to do that. Before we close out this video, we're gonna go put what is in my car in the storage unit. We did get the unit number changed. We got it changed from 666 to 670, which is nice. The employee that works here actually told me that the 666 unit has never been rented, and I can see why. So I was gonna show you all the storage unit, but I got nervous because somebody else was in there. I didn't want to look like a weirdo talking to myself. I mean, I only have like 3 things in there anyways right now, so not much to show you. I have no clue how this video is so short. I wish I had my mic. Oh, I need to order some new mics. I know you guys can probably hear the cicadas and it's probably annoying or whatever they are. Like I said, I have no idea how this video is so short. I think I've been filming it since Tuesday. Boat's going in tomorrow. I'm not nervous. I'm intrigued to see what happens. I'm crossing my fingers. Everything goes well. Everything should go well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, give it a like. And feel free to subscribe. Oh my god, now there's a plane. Now there's a plane. Now that the plane's gone, I was saying, I really appreciate everybody who subscribes. It means a lot to me. You guys know what time it is. Again, thanks for watching. Peace.